super-conscious mutations of Paramashiva, you will manifest him. You will celebrate him. You will enjoy him. You yourself will experience the very manifestations of Paramashiva in your existence. Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Samarambam Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respect. I welcome everyone sitting with us all over the world with my love and blessing. Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa. Practice Samadhi. Enrich the world with Samadhi. Listen. Whether the individual problems you are facing, your personal health related issues, or the whole world health related issues, whether you are facing your personal economic problems or the world health crisis, whether you are facing personal relationship issues or the relationship issues between the countries globally, for everything, practicing Samadhi is the most powerful solution. Please understand. When you practice Samadhi, everything in your control becomes conscious, powerful, right and best for you and for the world. I'll give you an example. If you start practicing Samadhi, your health will become best. And all the people who are under you, like for example, if you are heading a family, All the family members are under you. You will make sure they are all healthy. If you practice Samadhi, you will keep your relationship with you best, and everyone who is under you, around you, all their relationships best. If you practice Samadhi, you will keep yourself highly conscious. See, unconscious blind spots, which is responsible for almost all the problems in our life, will be eliminated. I tell you, if the decision makers of the world start practicing Samadhi, if the decision makers of the world start practicing Samadhi, not only their people will be peaceful, world will become peaceful. I am not selling the dreams of utopia. I am giving you the plan for utopia. Understand? Elaborately I have spoken about how to practice Nirvikalpa Samadhi, unclutching. Practice just 21 minutes a day. That's enough. I am not asking you more than that. Just 21 minutes a day is enough. Bhagavan Reddy, you were asking you want to watch movies because you have COVID. Watch all my satsangs. You will get out of COVID. In Buddhism, there is a practice. When you fall sick, use the time for practicing spirituality. Don't waste the time in other things. So Bhagavan Reddy, do the same. You will be healed and you will become more energetic and intense. All right, now listen. Let me tell you openly. The global population, human population is more than 7 billion. I think by coming November, we are going to become 8 billion. UN has already announced that we are going to become 8 billion. Actually, we human beings, as a modern society, we already reached a level where we can provide food, clothes, shelter, medical care, all the basic things we need for all the 8 billion people. Please understand, for all 8 billion people, we can provide everything. We have already reached that state, the technology, infrastructure, everything we have achieved to have a complete fulfillment, at least on the basic needs. But unfortunately, our decision makers have not reached that conscious level that we should provide basic needs for all 8 billion people. Really, we lack only in consciousness, nothing else. Please understand. The survival need for the 8 billion population on the planet Earth is not food. We have reached the technology, methodology to produce food for all 8 billion people. We have reached methodology and technologies to provide housing for all 8 billion people. Please understand, just look. One side the homes foreclosure and the homes are just locked without people. The other side, millions are in the platforms, homeless. One side, tons of food is getting wasted and getting destroyed to maintain the price. The other side, millions dying without food. Actually, humanity has reached a level. We have evolved enough technology to provide food, clothes, shelter, medical care. All the fundamental basic needs for all 8 billion people. Do you know? Millions of tons clothes used only once is dumped into ocean because people don't know what to do with it. And in many grown countries, evolved or rich countries, developed countries, millions of tons of cloth used only once is being dumped into ocean. I have decided Kailasa is going to pick up a project. I call that project as Ishanya. Means, I have named the project as a Ishanya, means Paramashiva. If you see, his whole life is recycling. First, see where he lives, in Smashana, where nobody wants to live. The land which everyone has given up, he lives. He somehow same way. What is his jewelry? Rudraksha. Very low cost. Who are his servants and friends? Bhutaganas. They have no use for the world. He recycles them and keeps them with him. What is his vehicle? Old bull Nandi. No one has any use for it. So he recycles and keeps with him. Everything Paramashiva uses, if you see, is recycled product. He is the symbol of recycling and reusing. Maybe you would have never looked at Paramashiva from this angle. I'm starting a project collecting these things which is getting dumped and wasted, which is in turn becoming hazard for the nature, and distributing it to the place and countries, people for whom it's a great boon. Just recycling and reusing. even if we start putting our consciousness in that direction, we will eradicate, we will get millions of people out of poverty. The food which is getting dumped, wasted, if it is taken and processed and distributed to people who don't have food, millions will be brought out of poverty. Same way, medical care. So in the many developed countries like US, Canada, many medical equipments, they use only 1 year or maximum 2 years and then they discard it. Those equipments can be greatly useful in many other countries for next 10 years. It's not that within 1 year that medical equipment becomes useless. But somehow they keep their standard of using it only for 1 year. If we just focus on this recycling, millions of people will be got out of, we can get them out of poverty. This is one. Second, if the decision makers are given Samadhi practice and they feel less insecure, they will keep the currency current. If the currency is kept current, there will not be economic crisis. All economic crisis is the insecurity getting developed in the minds of the decision makers in the world. See, the many country heads, when they start feeling insecure, they start hoarding. When you start hoarding, naturally the less developed countries plunge into poverty, economic crisis, and all other problems. Same way, the Russia-Ukraine war, it is not affecting only the Russians and Ukrainians. Many countries which is no way involved in this war, I can say at least 50 countries no way involved in this war. They have not made any decision for this war, are suffering, and at least 1 billion people all over the world. Please understand, all these words I am uttering after thorough study. 1 billion people will be pushed below poverty line because of the Russia-Ukraine war and its ripple effects. Not just Sri Lanka alone. There are many countries in that line. All these problems can be cleared, avoided, solved, prevented by decision makers practicing Samadhi and feeling less insecure. Understand? I request all of you, watch these satsangs where I am giving elaborate explanation and initiation into unclutching Samadhi practice, and you practice by yourself every day 21 minutes, and share with as many people as possible. You can share digitally itself. You don't even need to meet the person face to face. If you can meet, great, do it. If not, share digitally. Ask your friend or your contacts, whoever you want to enrich, ask them to watch the satsang. And then after they watch, clear their doubts, encourage them to practice Samadhi. The URL is tiny.cc/unclutching. It's already in the screen. Please go to this and watch the satsangs, unclutching, and practice Samadhi. Enrich the world to practice Samadhi. This Chaturmasya means these 4 months. This Chaturmasya these 4 months I sincerely recommend the whole Kailasa works towards making 1 crore people practice Samadhi. Practice Samadhi. Let us all decide from today, we will start sharing this unclutching initiation satsangs. At least 1,000 people per day. Digitally sharing to 1,000 people is too easy. In your Facebook itself, you will be having 5,000 friends. Share with all those 5,000. Ask them, request them to watch, and then clarify their doubts and encourage them to practice. Next day, ask them to start sharing with others. This Chaturmasya, let us reach 1 crore people and make them practice Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Rajesh Chandra Mohan, I am so happy to see Meenakshi. Blessings to Meenakshi. She is recognizing me. She's only few months old, but she's able to recognize when she sees me and when I call her name out. So my request is, let us work on making 1 crore people all over the world practice Samadhi. This Chaturmasya, let's do this. This is the first thing. Second, let us enter into this Ishanya project very sincerely. All the developed country Kailasas, like a Kailasas which are in USA, Canada, developed countries, you start getting all these medical equipments, used clothes, and all the underdeveloped countries where the need is, those country Kailasas, please you send your requirements. and the channels through which you are going to distribute. Kailasa will sponsor the transportation expenses, clothes, food, medical equipments, this collecting medical equipments. In USA, Canada, I think Dr. Peter Bloomfield, Manmohan Kumar, Prema Kodandraman, and in Canada, Dr. Nirmala, you all can form a team and start collecting. And the countries which are in need, you please send an email to kailasa.org. We will facilitate this and provide you all with whatever equipments, medical equipments you need for your hospitals. Same way the clothes. I was seeing some of the reports, news reports. Singapore alone dumps millions of tons of only once used clothes. People use it only once and dump it. If that can be collected instead of getting dumped into the ocean or burned and distributed to the countries where they need it, it will be a great service. Same way the food. If we all, the whole Kailasa, puts their attention on this recycling, in this Chaturmasya alone, we will be able to bring 1 crore people out of poverty by providing many basic needs they want. Please understand, this will be the best service Kailasa can ever do, because we have infrastructure spread across 140 countries. In 140 countries, we have a legitimate body, and all of you should know Paramashiva's grace from 1994 till now, almost 27, 28 years. Me and all of you, the devotees, we all worked so hard, and now we have legit bodies, legally registered, legitimate bodies in 140 countries. In 118 countries, we have a charity status. Many countries, not only we can be receiver, we can be receiving agent. Means, not only we can receive and distribute it. We have a legal status for both receiver and receiving agent. Let us use this whole infrastructure, this Chaturmasya. Let's plan to get 1 crore people out of poverty. 1 crore people should practice Samadhi. 1 crore people should be pulled out of poverty. This Chaturmasya, let us dedicate it to this project called Ishanya. Let's work on serving the society through these recycling methods. If we concentrate on this recycling and reusing, we will do so much good to the world. We have millions of people volunteering for us. We just need to focus on this 4 months, Chaturmasya. The focus is 1 crore people should practice Samadhi. 1 crore people should be pulled out of poverty. I have few more projects. 21 new projects to celebrate our upgraded new beginning. Upgraded new beginning. The body which is fueled only by Sushupti, Jakrat Swapna means deep sleep, dreaming and little waking state once in a while because of cup of coffee. The body which was being dragged, functioning only with these states, if even little Turyatita is mixed, it is like, oh, wow. That is why these 25 states of consciousness, knowledge about it and experience about it is very important.
Why you behave the way you behave at some times? Why you behave the way you behave at other times? All your decisions are just because of the state you are in. Your state is so powerful, either to give you clarity or confusion. It can literally project what is not there and cover up what is there.